What's going on, Cardinals Nation? Welcome back to the Time to Fly podcast. I'm your host, Adam Raymer. Appreciate everybody that is tuning in today. If you can, before we get started, please, if you can, hit the like, share this, comments, and of course, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that bell so you guys know when the content is coming out. Going to get into game 2 of this 5-game series. Our Cardinals offense just exploded today. It was insane to see. It was a total difference from last night to today. Cards obviously beat the Cubs 14-5 in game 2 behind a barrage of home runs, hits in general. That's all there was. It was literally just an offensive explosion today. Michaelis did get the start for us today. He pitched 5 innings, 8 hits, 4 earned, 3 walks, 4 Ks, and gave up a long ball. 67 out of 107 pitches were strikes. So not an ideal day for him. Effective. It was not looking good after that first inning where he gave up a 3-run homer, I believe, to Wisdom. And it was right then and there. It's like, man, down 3-0 already in the first inning. It wasn't great, but the Cards come back in the second with 1, come back in the third with 3, tied it up. They came back with 1 in the third, tied it up, and then the fourth inning came, and it was lights out in the fourth inning. Gorman, who finally is still not, I guess, not healthy enough to play the field, but he did DH in the 2. He was in the 2-hole today, hit a huge 3-run bomb. Goldschmidt, 3-run bomb today. Gorman, when Gorman gets a hold of it and he hits it on the sweet spot on his bat, it just sounds different. It's insane to hear it. If you haven't watched a game or seen that, look him up and look up just the sound of the ball coming off his bat. And he hit it was a bomb. And Goldie, of course, doing Goldie things, extends his hitting streak again, and his on base streak. It's impressive. He's the hottest player in baseball right now, to me. That's just my opinion. Hottest player in baseball. And congratulations to Paul Goldschmidt for becoming the National League Player of the Month for the month of May. That's 3 straight months of Cardinals being named Player of the Month. That dates back, obviously, till last season in September with O'Neill. Then, obviously, in April was Arenado, and now we got Goldie. So, awesome to see these guys getting that recognition they deserve. It was like I said, it was an offensive explosion today. Tommy Edman, 3 hits. Nolan Gorman, 1 for 5, but it was a big 1 for 5. Goldschmidt, 1 for 3 with a couple of walks. Another big 1 hit for him. Arenado finally seeing the ball a little better, had 2 hits. Donovan, a hit. Dickerson had 2 homers today. 1 was in junk time against, a position player. Newt Bar 2 for 5 with a homer. Bader 2 for 5. Kisner 1 for 3. I mean, the guys were from top to bottom in the lineup. Everybody produced runs today, got on base, whether it was walks, hits, drove in runs when we needed to. I mean, we were, I believe, like 4 for 8. 4 for 8 with runners in scoring position. Here's the thing about the Cardinals, too, and it's insane to think, and I don't know the exact statistics on this because I'm not going to get into that, but 2 out RBIs today. Goldschmidt with his home run. Dickerson had 1. Kisner had 1. Gorman had 3. Newt Bar had 2. So you add that up, I mean, that's over half of our runs with 2 outs. So we're putting bat on ball. We're making their defense and their pitching staff work hard, and it was, again, just an offensive explosion. It was great to see. Again, when we see this, it usually doesn't bode well the next day when we score 10 plus runs like that. But we got a doubleheader tomorrow. Probably pull somebody up. I believe we'll have a bullpen start probably tomorrow. Maybe Packy Naughton. Maybe not. He just started recently. So, but another cool thing to see was Zach Thompson got his major league debut today and pitched 4 innings. And looked really good. His velocity was a lot better than last season in spring training this year. He was throwing low, then he got up to the mid 90s and threw a couple 96, 97 in good spots. He gave up, he pitched 4 innings, only 3 hits, 1 earned, 1 walk, and 3 Ks. and 50, I think, out of 74 pitches were strikes for him. So a great day, a great showing for him. And another thing, he was wearing number 57. If you guys, obviously Cardinal fans, know that number has not been worn since DK Daryl Kyle wore it since he tragically passed. But it's really cool to. A lot of people thought that number was retired. I don't think it was ever retired. I just don't think anybody wore that number since DK wore it. So, uh, but again, and Zach Thompson got the save, 4 innings, and he got a save. So really cool to see his MLB debut and did so well today. And again, offensive explosion. Keep this going. It's gonna If we can carry this into the weekend and keep hitting the ball like we have, great things are gonna happen. So appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, the support has been awesome. I love it. I love doing this. It's, like I said, my favorite team, favorite sport. And I just come on here and talk Cardinals. And I, again, appreciate everybody. So if you can, again, hit the likes, shares, comments, subscribe, hit the bell. That way you know when content's coming out. If you're listening on Apple or Spotify, you can do the same thing. Subscribe, leave a review, all that. I want to hear from everybody. Comments are the best thing to do, whether I'm doing good or not doing good. So appreciate everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow after the doubleheader is over, and we will get some content out for you. Again, appreciate everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's fly.